Hi.
Look how long my hair is. I need a haircut. Look at this. Jesus.
I just shaved mine over the sink now since I don't ever leave the house.
No, I wish I could do that.
I mean, you could.
I could, but then I'd have to call a plumber to come snake out my drain.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Wednesday Wax Chat. It's been a while. I am Matt Tipple, and we've got Andrea Santoro here with us today. And
Hi.
this is season 2, episode 1. Because we're
Oh,
somebody.
man, I love that. That's great. How long has it been, though? It's been about 6 months, right?
Yeah, well, remember you shared that post today that we did our first episode 1 year
1
ago
year
today.
ago, which is
How
crazy. How ironic is that? And what Matt contacted me last week and said, I'm thinking about maybe redoing this thing. And I had literally thought about that like the week before. And I said, you know what? I'm going to get in touch with Matt and I'm going to see if he wants to start this back up again. And there we are. And Puppy just jumped off jumping. Daddy's home.
She's so excited. Sorry. All right, so today we wanted to talk to you guys about the Disney Villains wax collection, which unbelievably is still available on the website right now.
So pretty.
It is, and it's in this really cool box. I haven't smelled it yet, so this is going to be my first sniff reaction, and Andrea will probably have a little bit more to say about it because I think she's warmed some of these. Is that right?
I've warmed through all three. Yeah.
Awesome. So it is in this really cool trifold packaging, which I love. This kind of reminds me of when they released the Aladdin collection, how it was in that really cool box.
Yeah.
But 3 Disney villains. We've got the Evil Queen, Maleficent, and Ursula. So I guess we're just going to go ahead and start with the Evil Queen. It's the first one in the package. There's also a really kick-ass warmer that goes with this as well.
Oh.
I haven't taken it out of the box.
Oh my God.
Did you do yours?
Oh, yes, I did. I had it out for Halloween. The temptation is too much to resist when poisoned apple hidden deep in forest woods blends with warm cinnamon and menacing black molasses.
Wait, so cinnamon, molasses, apple, that sounds like a lot going on there.
And you know what? At first smell,
okay,
you're going to say that it smells basic, right?
Yeah, just cinnamon, apple,
And when you warm it, I'll tell you, the molasses actually does come out, and this bitch lasts forever.
Does it?
Yeah. I took it out of my warmers about 48 hours later, and I have mine go 24/7.
Yeah, me too.
I took mine out about 24 hours later because I was tired of smelling it, not because it was exhausted. Yeah, because I'm not a cinnamon girl.
So when I popped it out and smelled the back, I did catch a little bit of like sweetness in there that you normally wouldn't get with like an apple and cinnamon stick. So I am very interested in warming this. I picked up 1 set for myself. But yeah, that's going to be interesting because apple is kind of my thing. So how strong would you say the cinnamon is? Because Jim is very anti-cinnamon.
It's a cinnamon scent.
Is it? I'll have to warm
yeah,
it.
if you're, if Jim is sensitive to it, just do it, leave it to your office or maybe
sure.
like a secondary bathroom or something. Mm-hmm. But it is very strong. In my whole living area, I only had 3 warmers out and going because it was Halloween and I was transitioning from Halloween to Christmas and this and that.
Yeah.
So I only had 3 warmers with 1 cube in each, and it took care of half of the apartment.
Nice.
Very strong.
Good. Moving on, we've got Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, and I just wanted to kind of show you guys this packaging. It's really cool. Really cool.
Look at mine. Mine came with a big dimple. And I don't know if
I am dimple free.
Oh, okay. I don't know how that happens, but I mean, it doesn't affect the smell at all. But when I opened it, I was live when I opened it, and I was just like, oh. Like I was trying to hide it, and I'm like, you know what? There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I really like this.
The beauty of gardenia meets the beauty of gardenia meets you do it. Malevolent.
Okay, wait.
And I can't say the word malevolent, so.
You did. Good job.
I just did. See, if I'm trying, I can't.
It was the pressure. It was too much. Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. The beauty of gardenia meets malevolent musk while juicy blood orange drips over Satsuma plum for the sweetest revenge.
Yeah.
Got creepy there talking about blood.
That's a
like,
lot.
wait a minute, that's not right. So I'm normally not a fan at all of florals, and I like this because there's something different about it. It's sweet. There's not really any kind of powdery situation going on that I can detect.
I don't smell florals really at all.
Yeah.
It smells soft. There's
Hmm.
musk. I'm a plum bitch though. I love plum. I love plum everything. I'm not one of those people that falls for the sweet plum pastry thing because then all of a sudden it's bakery and I don't like bakery, but plum, yeah.
This, it kind of seems like it would be sort of a perfume fragrance. It's really nice and soft and feminine. Yeah, I like this a lot. And still clean. Like I would warm this in a bathroom or something,
Yeah,
and
I
it
would
would
do
be
a
great.
bathroom. I did warm this in my bedroom. It
Okay.
was
Oh
very
yeah.
nice. It was
Hmm.
gone the next day. I put it in at 7 o'clock at night. By the next morning, it was gone. So this is a little bit of a lighter one.
Sure.
I wouldn't warm this in a kitchen. It's going to get gone. I mean, you cook a couple eggs and the smell is going to be gone. You won't smell
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
hear that.
feminine and not overly floral. I like it.
Yeah. All right. And the last one, which I think is a lot of people's favorites, character-wise at least, is Ursula, Poor Unfortunate Souls.
Well, she's fat and sassy. An
Like me.
alluring potion of wild
So
blackberry, scarlet raspberry, and bubbly goji berry wrapped up in a vengeful vanilla silk will leave you spellbound. That's a lot.
so
So,
she's fruity.
yeah, she's fruity and sassy. She's blackberry, she's raspberry, she's goji berry, and she's vanilla. And I don't know why, but I smell water. I smell an aquatic scent, like not completely, but maybe it's just because it's Ursula and because the front of the sticker looks wet, kind of.
Well, and there's bubbles in my bar.
No,
So,
me too. Me too. Um,
so legit, I'm gonna say the first thing I smelled was like plastic.
mhm.
And I was like, what? That's not right. But when you smell it further, you realize that it's actually all those berry undertones kind of coming out. It's weird. Have you warmed this?
I did warm it, and unfortunately, the first thing I thought of, I wasn't thinking plastic, but I was thinking this smells the most engineered out of all
Okay.
three of them.
Synthetic.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't smell like a true blackberry or a true raspberry. I don't really know what goji berry smells like.
Right.
And I don't smell vanilla.
I think maybe they just tried to do too much with this one. I think that might be it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that the three of them, if they, out of all three, I think that they have like a nice blanket of this is this scent and this is this scent and this is this scent. They've got the perfume, they've got the
They're all
cinnamon,
very
they've got the
different.
fruit.
Hmm.
But I think that they could have lightened up, let's say, take out the goji berry and put in sea salt air or something like that. At least when I smelled it without knowing the notes, I liked it more.
Okay.
And then when I read the notes, I was like, I don't really smell that. I don't really
Isn't it
smell
funny
that.
how that can happen? Not only knowing the notes, but the color of something can really change how it smells, which I
Yep.
think is ridiculous.
And
But
there's been a lot of times that I'm like, this wax is not supposed to be this color. It's supposed to be a different color, you know? Like if this was bright blue, it would be wrong. But the deep purple, sure, it's supposed to
well,
be.
when we got the testers from World Tour and they were all white, to me, almost all of them smelled exactly the same.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until they started releasing them and telling us what the notes were and what it was supposed to smell like could I actually smell it.
Yeah. Except for that one in the Father's Day collection that smelled
Don't
like
even
barbecue
talk
sauce.
about
Oh, I don't care how much you ate your father. Don't give them that wax. So are you going to warm these or are you just going to hoard them?
Oh, I'm gonna warm them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm into it. So at least the Evil Queen. I'm really curious about that molasses note in there because I don't think anything else we have has molasses.
I don't think so, but I don't think molasses. Think brandy, maybe?
Okay.
It's a little bit, it's not as deep as molasses. It's
Right.
just sort of like a maybe burnt candy. It's really not that strong.
Yeah.
It's really cinnamon. It's red hot.
Okay.
Just a little bit of apple, you know.
Yeah.
I think that if they had gone to more Apple with this, it would have been redundant because they just came out with the Johnny Appleseed brick. They've got a ton of apple scents in the lineup right now. They needed
Right.
more cinnamon, I think. But just think Christmas Cottage,
Hmm. Hmm.
Welcome Home. It's in that realm, but it's very strong, very long lasting. Out
That's
of
so
the
funny. Yeah.
three, the Mistress of Evil, the purple one, is my favorite,
Sure. Yeah.
even though it's not the strongest. It's my
Yeah.
favorite.
I had a customer order Christmas Cottage and Welcome Home today, so I thought it was funny that you mentioned both of those. So with these limited time offerings or whatever, they're great, they're fun, it's something new and exciting outside of the normal catalog, but what sucks is that they go away. Like, sometimes they go away before you can even get your hands on them.
Yep.
But one of the perks is Scentsy Club. And if you're not sure how that works, it's sort of a like an auto ship, right? And you can set it up every 1, 2, or 3 months. And these fragrances, even if they were sold out on the website right now, correct me if I'm wrong, but they're still available for Scentsy Club, right?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yes, I think they're available 30 days after release. So we're just are we around there now? No, it was October 19th they came
Hmm.
out, right? So probably by November 19th. If you have a Scentsy Club, just go ahead and throw them in there. And then if you eventually get the wax and you don't like it, take it
Take
out.
it out. And if it is something that you love, Scentsy will continue to make it for you as long as it's in your Scentsy Club.
Yeah,
So,
forever and ever.
yeah. All right. Well, that's what we had to talk about today. We are going to get back on a regular schedule of posting these every Wednesday. Haven't determined a time yet, but I'm sure we will both post publicly what we decide. And I'm excited to be back doing this again, to be talking about fragrance and really being a consumer of the product itself,
Yeah, and since the last time we were doing this, Matt and I both have had schedule changes and lifestyle changes and home changes, and so this is probably never going to be like live with true interaction at the time, but probably we'll be premiering it and probably will be in the chat whenever you're watching this. So if you're watching and you want to say something, go ahead and pop it into the chat. I'm sure that that's probably the way that we'll do it. Next week I think we're going to talk about Bring Back My Bar, maybe, right?
Yeah, I think we are going to cover that, and probably Monsters Inc. if it's still around.
Oh, there you go. Yep.
All right, we'll see you then, and thanks so much for tuning in.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.